Today I'm discussing The Blue Nowhere by Jeffrey Deaver. In this book, the author has two main messages he wants to convey to the reader. The first being that computers and technology bring a lot of good in our world, but they also bring a lot of danger, and that we need to be vigilant as a society, and we need to take this into consideration and show responsibility in both parts. First off, the book conveyed computers as being valuable and an asset to society. The Computer Crimes Unit was able to track down killers. They were able to solve crimes and save victims with just a moment's notice. They were able to get a lot of research on their criminals. Hi, Officer Bishop. Computers were at work daily in our lives, whether it be traffic controllers or hospital records. They were a big part of society. Unfortunately, computers were also conveyed as bad in this story. There were computer hackers, there were secret information exposed, addictions, weakened relationships, glitches in security, and traffic controllers, medical records, and ultimately in the game of access with the serial killer, otherwise known as Fate, who took the lives of many innocent victims. Fate's words in an article stated, "For good or bad, machines now reflect human voices, spirits, hearts, and goals. For good or bad, they reflect human conscience or lack of conscience too." The second theme is that relationships are important in society and that everyone needs balance in their lives. Fate, Gillette, Jamie Turner were all computer hackers who had addictions. A lot of their problems stem from childhood and the lack of family relationships that they had. The computers often took the place of the family's love. Even though these hackers were very intelligent, their lives were not portrayed gloriously in the story at all. Gillette ultimately sacrifices himself for his family by walking out in front of FBI snipers at the end and placing his life in danger. He realizes that he needs balance in his life and he wants his family active again. Shelton echoes these words to Gillette when he says, "Life is here, flesh and blood, human beings, your family, your children, that's what's real." This book relates to what we've been talking about in this course due to the fact that technology is changing our lives as we breathe. I agreed with the video by Michael West, professor at Kansas State University, about Web 2.0, and that technology is forcing us to rethink a few items, from copyright to ethics, governance, privacy, commerce, love, family, and even ourselves. In this book, the main characters are constantly forced to rethink these items. We need to consider them when we incorporate technology into our classrooms and especially in the area of safety. Thoughts on the ending for this book. I didn't predict that Sean was a computer. A computer creating havoc with society is an interesting use of irony and seems to fit the major themes that were explored in the book. However, I did want Sean to be a person. I did like the happy ending with Gillette and his family and the son that he never knew about. However, I'm a little hesitant to believe that all his computer addictions are going to go away immediately. I think that'll be a problem for a long time. Overall, I'd probably rate this book an 8 out of 10. The last 100 pages seemed to drag on a little bit. I was ready for the false leads to go away, and I wanted the ending to be solved. I wished I would have found out a little bit more about Patricia Nolan, and I didn't particularly like Sean being a computer, as well as the part about Samantha being kidnapped. I didn't think that part was very realistic. I did really enjoy the character development in the story. I liked the fast pace. I really enjoyed the action and the suspense and the fact that it wasn't predictable. Overall, it was a very good read. And finally, I would like to thank my son Reed and his friends for helping me make this video.